Good morning. I was woken up this morning by spirit and felt the urge to talk about something. I'm just having my tea. Sorry. Okay, so this is about an experience that I had in 2022. So to start with, this is about a documentary that I have been keeping up with since 2021. 2020, so at the end of 2020, 2021, yes. Which is when I basically, so that was during the pandemic. I left university 2019 in a crisis and decided to leave university and make a switch of a career, and I wanted to start my spiritual project and create art. When that happened, things started to happen to me. I was warned that they would that I was cursed, and that is when my awakening started. So I recovered. Well, I did recover my visions and my insights a couple of years before that. I am a psychic since a child. I did lose those abilities at some point in my teenage years. For a while, I remember how I suffered that, how I asked myself what happened because I felt so disconnected. That was probably a cloaking spell, my own family, the education. Well, okay, I'm not going to talk about my family now, but yeah, that was a cloaking spell, definitely. However, these insights I recovered when when these weird things happened. So instead of being able to focus on my project, on sharing my wisdom in that time, I wanted to talk about twin flames and the experience and the personal growth that comes along with that, and the abilities that you start to develop, and the healing process. I wanted to share, so it was an artistic project I wanted to do. However, this project completely started to change because I suddenly had this weird experience, and I started to talk about those. So it became more of a documentary of things that were occurring to me, and one of these experiences, already in 2022, that was pretty much deep into this documentary that I have on another platform. I mean, it is not a filmed documentary. It is a photographic documentary. So with images and pictures that I take and text that I've written, I have a diary of, let's say, the messages that as a psychic I capture in my surroundings, and the experiences and afterthoughts that I have, basically. So that's, like, let's say, the documentary. So it is let's say, like, the first draft, the first construct of what would maybe become more like of a documentary. Okay. However, so this experience was in 2022 when I was set up with someone, uh, and ended up in France, in Lyon. Uh, this was someone. This is where I started to see this face, or to recognize this face in this person that I reminded me of Michael, which I never knew who this person was, but there were some moments I was with this person and I looked at his face and I said, it is reminding me of someone I would name or recognize as Michael, but I knew it was not this person. However, in this experience, that was on my birthday. There's one picture that I captured of a Jesus imprisoned, and well, there are many other factors here. The person that did set me up, or one of these people that do projections on that platform and talk about my experience, and so their intervention in my life, basically. And this is a whole case I'm working on. They wanted to take away the story that I was telling, and impersonate me and completely defame me. That is one debate that I'm having. That is happening on another platform. So there is a post where they talk about someone being imprisoned while they are free. And they're also talking about me and laughing, making fun, bullying me because of being on the street, because they pushed me there. And since then I'm wandering around and being set up, basically. When I was in France, this person, there was a very strange moment where I wanted to run away, and the gates opened, and it was like Spirit was saying, "You're free, you can leave if you want to." But that day, this person left me without a key inside the house and closed the house. So it was like being in prison, literally. And he came back many, many hours later. And then he made fun of that, saying that I am his prisoner. And he imitated behind bars, because there were some bars on that door, and he imitated this image of being imprisoned. To provoke fear. So that was like just one moment. But yeah, I mean, subconsciously that was it was disturbing. Yeah. So the messages that I would receive during that time was this image of imprisonment, and about literally like a statue of Jesus being imprisoned, and the innocence of this person as well. These pictures, like from the start, I took them. I have them there as a proof, actually, and they are in my documentary. Um, and well, then something else happened. I was, I was forced to go back there again. And the second time, I came in contact with someone from the United States that I should have met in Spain. He was on the way to France to see someone else that, from the friend circle there. But we never happened to meet. But this person and I, so we met on the phone because of a mutual friend we had that in France. Of this person where I lived, that I was set up with. So this person said that he had to meet me, that he got some insight about meeting a person that is similar to him, and that they needed to figure out something. He was going through a very similar experience. And later after that, so he broke up with someone and he went back to the United States. We kept talking, and one day we were talking 5 hours on the phone, reading the Bible together, the section of the section about the 7 churches. He was guiding me through it, explaining who he was, the experiences he would have had, and how he figured out certain things about himself. And basically, he in this whole conversation, he was telling me that this was a setup and that I have to pray to leave, because it was a distraction, which I felt like there were some moments where I felt like, so because I had a plan to go somewhere else, I wanted to save someone else from something else. I wanted to reunite with someone and tell and warn them of an experience that was happening, which I started doing in that platform. It was the only way to contact this person. So yes, this person basically sent me back and told me I should go back as soon as possible. That they were trying to keep me from doing something else. That person has really kind of opened me a portal. I mean, I knew anyways that I did not want to stay there. I knew it was false, and there are so many signs about that. I knew I wouldn't stay there. I knew I would come back to Spain. But those, among so many other experiences and conversation and things that happened there, that was very impressive. Yes, and that was the first time I saw Michael's face, or recognized Michael's face, basically. And so this is a message I was woken up with to talk about this.